Quantity breaks can help increase your average order value on Shopify, but only if customers clearly understand the offer. In this video, I'll show you how to create simple Shopify quantity breaks using automatic discounts without apps or code. We'll set up tiers like buy 5, save 5%, buy 10, save 10%, and buy 20, save 20%. I'll also show you how to explain the offer clearly, test it in cart and checkout, and avoid discount mistakes that confuse customers. If you haven't started your Shopify store yet, I'll leave my Shopify link down below so you can follow along with the current trial offer. I'm Erin from Shopify Mastery. Let's get into it. Quantity breaks are discounts that reward customers for buying more, so the more they add to their cart, the more that they save. For example, you might offer buy 5 items and save 5%, buy 10 items and save 10%, or buy 20 items and save 20%. The reason this works is simple. It gives customers a clear reason to add more to their order. Instead of only thinking, do I want this product, they start thinking, if I buy a little more, do I unlock a better deal? Quantity breaks work best for products people naturally buy more than one of, like skincare, candles, supplements, snacks, hair accessories, socks, beauty products, or small gifts. They usually don't make sense for products people only buy one of, like furniture, custom jewelry, expensive art, or large appliances. For those products, a regular discount code or limited time sale may work better. So before setting this up, ask yourself, would a customer realistically buy multiple of this product? If the answer is yes, quantity breaks can be a simple way to increase average order value without making the offer complicated. Before we set this up, it helps to understand the difference between quantity breaks and regular discount codes. So a discount code is something like Welcome 10 or Summer Sale, where the customer has to type the code in at checkout to get the deal. And that can work well for email campaigns, influencer promos, first-time buyer offers, or seasonal sales. But for quantity breaks, I recommend using automatic discounts because the customer should not have to remember or enter a code. So with an automatic quantity discounts, the customer simply adds enough eligible items to their cart and Shopify applies the discount for them. That means there's no code, no extra steps at checkout. But yeah, the easier the offer is to understand, the less friction you create and the more likely customers will actually use it. So now let's set this up together. To set this up, open your Shopify dashboard. And if you don't have a Shopify store yet, again, you can use our link below to get started. All right, so once you are logged in, you are going to click on discounts on the left-hand side. This is where Shopify keeps both of your discount codes and automatic discounts. Then we're going to click on create discount and Shopify will show you a few discount types such as amount off products, amount off order, buy X, get Y, and free shipping. For this simple quantity break setup, choose amount off products because we want to discount specific products or collections based on how many items the customer buys. This is also where you want to be intentional about what products qualify for the discount. So I would not apply this to your entire store unless that actually makes sense for your margins. So a cleaner setup is to actually apply the discount to a specific collection like candles, skincare, accessories, bestsellers, or any group of products people naturally buy in multiples. That way you can encourage larger orders without accidentally discounting products that already have low profit margins. Also, I want you to think about how your customers actually shop. For example, if you want to sell candles, it may make sense to apply the discount to your candle collection because customers might buy different scents at the same time. And if you sell skincare, you might apply it to a collection of cleansers, moisturizers, or body care products. But the goal is to choose products where buying multiples feels natural and not forced. So now that we're on the create discount page for amount off products, at the top under method, we're going to select on automatic discount. Now, this is important because we don't want customers typing in a discount code. For quantity breaks, again, the discount should apply by itself once the customer buys enough eligible items. Next, go to the title and name the discount. So we're going to name it simple like Tier 1, buy 5, save 5. And then we're going to go to the discount value, leave the discount set to percentage, and then we are going to input 5%. And this tells Shopify that this first tier gives customers 5% off. Under applies to, choose specific collections and then search for the collection that you want the discount to apply to, like your candles collection, your skincare collection, or bestsellers collection. And how you would browse it is over here. So this matters because you usually don't want this discount applying to every product in your store unless us, your margins can actually handle it. Then under purchase type, you want to leave it set to one-time purchase unless you are specifically creating this discount for subscription products. Then go to eligibility and leave it set to all customers unless you only want this discount available to a certain customer group. After that, go to minimum purchase requirements. Right now it's set to no minimum requirements, but for quantity breaks, we need to change that. So we're going to choose minimum quantity of items, and then we are going to enter 5. This is the part that makes it a quantity break because the customer must buy at least 5 eligible items before the discount unlocks. Next, look at combinations. So for a simple setup, I would leave these unchecked at first so the discount does not combine with other products, order, or shipping discounts by accident. You can always allow combinations later, but only after you test your margins. So you want to make sure the start date and time are correct, and you only want to set an end date if this is a limited time promotion. If you want the quantity break to stay active, just leave the end date unchecked. So finally, review the summary on the right side to make sure everything looks correct. So you should see it's an automatic amount off products discount available to all customers with your minimum quantity requirement. Then we are going to save the discount at the top right. Also, if you don't have a collections yet to browse, I want to show you how to do that. So you just go back to products. Underneath that, there's collections. Click on add collection, and then you can create one right over here. So for this one, maybe I want to do bestsellers like that. Okay, fill out your description. You can add your products from your store, and then you can even add an image. So I'm just going to do this for an example. I'll click on save, and then I am going to go back. And then after you created your collections, just click on browse, select the collection that you made. So for us, it was bestsellers, and then click on save. So yeah, once you save the discount, this is your first quantity break. Buy 5 eligible items, save 5%. Now we're going to create the next few tiers so you can actually duplicate this first discount to save time. So at the top, click on duplicate, and then we are going to rename it tier 2. And then instead of buy 5, we'll do buy 10 and then save 10, which is basically 10%. So you just want to change the discount value to 10% and then change the minimum quantity from 5 to 10 over here. And then we are going to click on save. And then for tier 3, again, duplicate it, rename it. Instead of tier 2, it's going to say tier 3. And then instead of buy 10, let's do buy 20 and then save 20. And then we are going to change the discount value from 10 to 20, the quantity of items to 20, and then we are going to click on save. So now if we go to discounts on our homepage, you can see that you now have 3 quantity breaks. You have buy 5, save 5% off of bestsellers, buy 10, save 10% off of bestsellers, and then buy 20, save 20%. So this is simple enough for customers to understand, and that is what we want. Do not make the tiers too close together. A setup like 5%, 6%, and 7% is technically a discount, but it doesn't feel exciting. So you just want to get them to the next level, so a clear jump works better. Another thing I would recommend is keeping the number of tiers small. 3 tiers is usually enough for most stores because it gives customers options without making the offer feel overwhelming. If you give customers too many choices, they may stop and they think too much, and that can hurt conversions. So simpler tiers are easier to understand, it's easier to promote, and also easier to test. One important thing to note is that Shopify discount behavior can depend on your discount settings and what other discounts are active in your store. So after you create your quantity break tiers, do not assume everything is working correctly just because the discounts are saved. You want to offer like a customer by adding 5 eligible items to the cart, then 10, then 20, and make sure that the right discount shows up each time. You should also check your discount combination settings because if you allow discounts to combine with other codes or promotions, you may give away more margin than you planned. For this kind of quantity break setup, I would keep it simple at first and avoid stacking it with other discounts unless you have tested everything carefully. Setting up the discount is not enough. Customers need to see the offer before they add items to their cart. If the discount only appears at checkout, many people will never know they can unlock it. So you want to add a simple message near the product description or under the add a cart button, like buy 5, save 5%, buy 10, save 10%, buy 20, save 20%, no code needed, discount applies automatically at checkout. You can also add a short announcement bar that says bundle more, save more, quantity discounts apply automatically. Keep the wording simple and direct because customers should understand the offer in a second. Now, if you want this to look even more polished with clickable tier boxes, a quantity break table, or a live savings message on the product page, that is where a Shopify app can be extremely helpful. This tutorial is showing the simple built-in method, but if you want a separate video on how to set up quantity breaks with an app, comment below and let me know. Before you promote the offer, test it like a customer. Add 5 eligible items to cart and check that the 5% discount applies. Then test the 10 items and 20 items, and you want to make sure the right discount appears and it doesn't stack with other discounts in a way that you didn't plan. If the discount's not working, check that the products are in the correct collection, the discount is active, and the start or end date is not blocking it. And this step matters because if your product page says buy 10, save 10%, but checkout does not show the discount, customers can lose trust fast. The first mistake is making the offer too complicated. So don't create too many tiers or use weird numbers like buy 4, save 7%, buy 8, save 11%, you get it. That is just too much math for the customer, so you want to use clean numbers that they can understand quickly, like buy 5, save 5%, buy 10, save 10%, and so on. The second mistake is discounting products with weak margins. If you don't make much profit on a product, a 20% discount may not make sense. Quantity breaks should help increase your order value, not quietly hurt your profit. The third mistake is hiding the order. If customers don't see the quantity break until checkout, many of them will never use it. Show it on the product page, in the announcement bar, and anywhere else you are promoting the product. The fourth mistake is letting discounts overlap by accident. If you already have a site-wide sale, a welcome code, or a free gift offer running, test everything together so customers don't stack discounts in a way that you didn't plan. The fifth mistake is not checking mobile. A lot of shoppers are on their phones, so make sure the quantity break message is easy to read on mobile and it's not buried or cut off. Once the discount works, promote it clearly. You can add product page text that says buy 5 or more and save automatically at checkout, and you can mention it in emails by saying stock up and save when you buy more. And if you're running ads, keep the offer simple, like buy 10, save 10%. The whole point is clarity because quantity breaks work best when customers understand the deal right away. So that is how to create simple Shopify quantity breaks using automatic discounts. Apply the discount to the right collection, use clear tiers, show the offer on the product page, and test it in cart and checkout before promoting it. For basic quantity breaks, you do not need an app, but if you want a visual tiered pricing table or clickable quantity boxes, an app may be worth using. I said it and I'll say it again, if customers understand the deal quickly, they are more likely to add more to cart. And if you have not started your Shopify store yet, I will leave my Shopify link below so you can follow along with the current trial offer. I'm Erin from Shopify Mastery. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.